Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for hitting that play button. I hope you guys are having a great day out there. Today on Gary's Rides, I want to talk about some Corvette news. We have a lot of good news out there, but before we get into this news, I just want to let you guys know all this news that's going to be featured in this video is going to come from Corvette Blogger. These guys have a lot of good information about all generation Corvettes. So if you ever are bored and you want to find out some current Corvette news, check out my channel first, and then you can check out Corvette Blogger as well as the Mid-Engine Corvette Forum. They have a lot of good information over there as well. With that being said, let's get into the video. All right, guys, first off, as you can see, we are on Corvette Blogger, but the first bit of news I want to talk about is this Corvette E-Ray news. It looks like there's an issue with the cap for your high voltage battery system. The coolant reservoir cap is loose. So make sure you guys check it out. If I open up this article, you can see here, there's a guy out there who has a C8 Stingray and his cap was loose. And then he went even a step further. Once he tightened his cap on his fluid reservoir, he called up someone else who actually has an E-Ray as well, and their cap was loose. So if any of you guys have an E-Ray out there, check your reservoir caps for your high voltage batteries. Make sure that it is on tight, guys. He actually has a video here. I guess once you actually tighten the cap on, there's a trick to it if you want to remove the cap. Real quick though, you know what? Let's go ahead and just jump into it. I'm going to click it and let's see what he says.
Hi everyone. Today I'm bringing you an important public service announcement. This is something that all E-Ray owners need to know about because there was something on my car, and my car wasn't the only one, that was not right and needed to be corrected right away. So the other day I was checking my engine oil and I looked across and I thought, well, let me see what's under here. And what this is the high voltage battery system coolant reservoir. And of course the engine was running because that's how you check the oil in an LT2 engine, and this cap was vibrating. In fact, it was loose. So reflexively, I just turned it until it was tight, just like that. And then I thought, wow, I wonder how tight it should be. It's a 5 PSI system, it says on the cap. It doesn't give a torque rating. But I thought, well, you know, while I'm here, maybe I should have taken a look to see what was inside, because originally I didn't pick the cap up. So I went to turn the cap to take it back off. And that's what happens. It doesn't come off. So then I'm like, wow, what's going on? This is crazy. I thought, well, maybe it's like a pill bottle. You need to kind of push down on it. And that didn't work either. So that's the story. How do you get the cap off? And what's the deal? The main thing is, why was the cap loose to begin with? That's not right. Every E-Ray owner needs to check this cap, and I've got a lot more information, much better pictures, the method for taking the cap off, which is simple once you know the trick, all on my website. I'll link to it down below in the description below this video. And basically that's it for today. I just wanted to let everybody know with an E-Ray that they need to check this cap to make sure it's not loose, because when I found out mine was loose, I reached out to another new E-Ray owner who I know, and his cap was loose as well. So it wasn't just me. So follow the link at the bottom of this video if you want more information. And
so that's it, guys. I mean, that is some really good information. I'm glad he uploaded that video. If you would like some more detailed information on how to take the cap back off once it's on tight, you can go to awdcorvette.com and he'll have an illustration there and more information for you guys. So yeah, that's some good bit of information. You guys got E-Rays out there, check your high voltage battery system coolant reservoir caps. What? Come on, Chevrolet. Come on. We can't be doing this. All right, guys, the next bit of Corvette news I want to talk about, check this out. It's kind of funny. I mean, it's not funny if it's yours, but it kind of is. 2024 Corvette Z06 delivered with a Stingray seal plate. Check this out, guys. Look at this. He's got a Z06, right? And that's supposed to say Z06 right there. He's got a Z06 and it says Stingray on the seal plate. Come on, guys. Quality control. This is at the plant, the assembly plant. You have to catch this, guys. You have to catch this. This should not have been shipped like this. OMG. See, here's another picture. Look, Z06. So it looks like on the driver's side, it's correct, but on the passenger side, it's incorrect. Wow. That is crazy. I'm sure they'll take care of it, though. I'm sure he'll get the right seal plate on the passenger side. All right, guys, the next bit of Corvette news I want to talk about is this article that talks about the first driving impressions of the 2024 Corvette E-Ray compared to the Z06 and the Stingray. And basically, if you go through, it just talks about how the car feels. When they talk about the E-Ray feels a lot like the Stingray. Inherently, right? It should feel like the Stingray. It has the same 6.2 LT2 engine as the Stingray. So the E-Ray should feel similar to the Stingray. But once you get into the accelerator, that's when it all changes. You're gonna get a lot of front end torque. You may feel a little bit of the front axle because it is an all-wheel drive car being the E-Ray. So it's gonna feel a little bit different than the Stingray. But as far as the comfort is concerned with the magnetic ride, people have said that it feels a lot like the Stingray versus the Z06 is a track focused vehicle, right, guys? It's rear wheel drive like the Stingray, but it has 670 horsepower, flat plane crank engine that revs to 8,600 RPMs. So it's going to be different because the Z06 is a more track focused vehicle. You got to think that the suspension on the Z06 is going to be much stiffer than it is on the E-Ray and on the Stingray. So that's it, really. That is it. Obviously, we know that the E-Ray 0 to 60 is a 2.5 to 60 is faster than the Corvette Z06's 2.6 to 60 miles an hour. I mean, but still, I mean, it just depends. The E-Ray offers a lot. It's just a totally different vehicle. It's the first all-wheel drive Corvette. It's the first electrified hybrid Corvette. So it's just a different vehicle than the Z06. I like how we have the Stingray, right? The Stingray is our Grand Tour, okay? And then we have our E-Ray. It can also be a Grand Tour. It can also go to the track, but it also has all-wheel drive too. So for those places where you may have inclement weather, you have a Corvette for that as well now. And step up from there, you have the Z06. The Z06 is a beast, period. A beast. I love that car. It's a track focused vehicle, okay? The Z06 on the track would outpace the E-Ray on the track, period. All right, guys, the next bit of Corvette news I want to talk about is the convertibles, the convertible C8s. It looks like GM has issued a tech article for C8 convertible top water leaks. Man, dude. Oh my gosh. I mean, let's just think about this, man. I know things happen with cars. I know it's hard to engineer a car, build it, and sell it to the masses. But man, come on. I hate going through this. I hate going through growing pains with cars. I wish this wouldn't happen. But anyway, guys, this is a really good article, especially for you guys who have convertible C8s. And that's convertible C8, Stingray, Z06, E-Ray, whatever, dude. Check your seals, all right, on your top. I would even check the seals on your coupe as well. Just double check it, man. But check this out. This is the article here. It talks about that seal right there, right where the window goes up into the seal. And it talks about how you can remove the screws and you can put a filler in there and everything like that. And I'm like, man, I'm definitely taking this to the shop. You guys that are hands-on, you guys can handle it, but it's under warranty. I'm taking it to the shop and have those guys do it. But if you guys want to read more into this, I definitely encourage you to go to Corvette Blogger and check it out. Check out your seals for your convertibles. All right, guys, next news I want to talk about is this. GM is now facing a lawsuit for selling OnStar driving data to insurance companies and data brokers. You have to be kidding me. I cannot believe GM would do something like this. Well, I can. When somebody is, getting kickback, somebody is loading up their pockets, but this is just bad, guys. I don't care how you think about it, how you twist this or how you try to turn it. This is bad. I mean, we pay $100,000 for these vehicles or more, and they're going to be selling our information to insurance companies, and in turn, their insurance companies are hiking up our premiums. Come on, dude. So I'm thinking, okay, we pay for the car, right? Boom. We get OnStar, right? Boom. And then on top of that, GM sells it. GM sells our driving information because, everything's tracked, right? The new cars, the C7, maybe even the C6, but the C7 definitely, and the C8, they're basically computers. And if you have OnStar, they can track everything that you're doing. So basically, this is what was happening, is that if you have OnStar enabled, and maybe you may not even have to have it enabled. I'm just saying, I'm just throwing it out there, guys. If you have OnStar enabled, GM was able to track your driving. They were able to track your driving and then sell that information to insurance companies to see if you were maybe a high-risk driver. And then they would hike up your premiums. That's just horrible. This is just, man, I can't believe this was happening. And real quick, I want to give a shout out to my boy, Mike, over at the Brink of Speed YouTube channel. He was one of the first YouTubers to actually put this information out there. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you. And if you guys get a chance, go over there and check him out. Like I said, his channel is Brink of Speed on YouTube. He's a good guy. All right, guys, check this out. Before I let you guys go, look at this. Now, they were selling our information. Now everybody's getting super upset about it. GM ends program that share customer driving data with brokers and insurance companies because people are upset, bro. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody starts suing. Man, shame on you, GM. Shame on you. That's not a good look. I don't care which way you look at it. That sucks. Not a good look, bro. That's not right. Not right at all. All right, guys. Last but not least, this is something I want to talk about because I've had a lot of people I know who have gotten their C7s, you know, C6s, C8s, or whatever stolen. And this is something I think that needs to be definitely addressed. I think that GM/Chevrolet needs to do something about it, because guys are stealing these cars too easy, especially the C8. We don't want it to become something that is the norm. People just go and steal C8s like it's no problem. Kind of like they were doing with all of the Dodge vehicles. You guys know what I'm talking about. The Hellcats and Scat Packs and everything like that. All the Dodge cars are super easy to steal. I don't want that to happen with the Corvettes. So right here in this article, as you can see, these guys went into a dealership and stole a Corvette Z06 convertible and then drove it around. I believe they stole the Z06 and a couple of other vehicles as well. And I think they recovered the other two vehicles, but as far as I have heard, they haven't been able to recover the Z06 yet. Look at this. Brazen thieves steal a $148,000 Corvette Z06 convertible from dealer showroom. From what I heard is they actually went through the service department somehow, and then they were able to, once they got into the service department, they were able to go and go into the sales area and somehow grab the keys, and then they were able to do whatever they're going to do. And then what they do is they're able to disconnect the OnStar. So once you disconnect the OnStar, the vehicle cannot be tracked. And when the vehicle cannot be tracked, they don't know where it is. OnStar can't track it. So it can be anywhere. It can be in Mexico. It can be in Canada. It can be in freaking Africa. We don't know. It could be anywhere. So, man, I think something needs to be done with the tracking of the vehicle. And when I say that, I mean we need to put the tracking module for the car in a different place. Don't put it in the actual rearview mirror. Put it somewhere else. And if you're going to put it in the rearview mirror, have a backup somewhere else where it's a little bit harder to get to that tracker to where it can be unplugged. So, I mean, if you have to, bake it into the software of the ECU. The only way they can stop the car from being tracked is they have to actually unplug the ECU. You know what I'm saying? Something drastic. And in order to unplug the ECU, you got to lift the car up. You got to take that whole center panel underneath the vehicle apart. You got to remove all those bolts, drop that, and then you got to pull the ECU. And then take it a step further, in order for you to be able to start the car back up and go, if you plug that module back up, the car won't do anything. It's like a dead car. It would have to be reset at the dealership. I know that's a lot of stuff. I know it's a lot of stuff going on. I'm just saying that we gotta hide the module, or we gotta figure out a way to bake that GPS system into the car to where it's not as easy to unplug and these thieves get away with these cars. We got to figure out something. I would think that GM is trying to figure something out, but I'm putting it out there right now, guys. We got to find a way to prevent these cars from getting stolen. Look at this. Look at this. He went to a gas station and it's freaking cold out there. At this time, it was super cold. Went to the gas station with the convertible top down. And I don't know, maybe they didn't know how to raise the top back up or whatever. I don't know. But this is just crazy, guys. $150,000 car, man. Oh, it just breaks my heart. Breaks my heart, guys. So that's it, guys. I'm going to go ahead and end this video on that note. If you guys enjoyed, please hit that thumbs up button. Also, if you want to see more videos like this, remember, I'm going to be dropping new information like this, Corvette news, periodically. So if you'd like to see more content like this, you got to hit that subscribe button. You got to hit that bell notification so you can be notified when I upload new content. Also, guys, a little bit of news I want to tell you guys about is that my wife and I will be heading to the Bash in Kentucky at the MCM Museum. We will be heading to the Bash, and I will have plenty of footage out there, guys. So, man, be ready. Be ready. Be ready. I might try to do a live stream. I don't know. I don't know. I might try it. I'm not sure, but I definitely will have plenty of video footage out there, guys. Yes. So I will be heading to Bowling Green, Kentucky, to the MCM Bash this coming April, and I will get you guys plenty of footage. So you have to hit the bell notification so you can be notified, and you got to subscribe. So you have to subscribe and you have to hit the bell notification so you can be notified when I upload new content. So with that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this content. Before I let you guys go, I want to give a shout out to Corvette Blogger. Thank you guys for all this fantastic information on your website. And thank you guys for allowing me to share it with the YouTube community. So thank you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe out there. Peace. Keep watching Gary's Rides. Where you going? Keep watching Gary's Rides. Keep watching Gary's Rides.